Hey Ringside crew. Welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe, Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode, a very special episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. Gonna buckle myself in both ways because I'm getting in the Dudes at Ringside jet because now, today, I am going back to Australia, and I'm going to a special part of Australia, the South Australia. I'm going back to Butterfly Island to hang out with my friend. She's a sweetheart, and she means a lot to this podcast because she was our very first Australian wrestler, and she sent me this awesome t-shirt. You should go on our website and definitely pick one up. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome back to Savannah Summers. Welcome back, Savannah.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
Oh my gosh, Savannah. So what have you been up to since the last time we hung out in the Dudes at Ringside studios?
Oh, so much. It's been a long time, so I guess lots has happened in that time. But I guess the biggest thing that's happened is I had a baby. So that took up a lot of my time, I guess, last year. I had to step away from the ring for a little while, for a long while. Almost the whole year I missed of wrestling because I was pregnant and then I gave birth. So as amazing as that has been, I have missed wrestling a whole lot. I lost my right city belt at the start of the year, and then obviously I was pregnant and the birth and everything, and then I've just been enjoying my new baby girl. So it's been a bit of a wild ride. Everything's kind of happened, but I'm finally getting back into the wrestling, so I'm very happy about that.
Awesome. It's so awesome to have you back on, and it's so amazing. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on your baby, first and foremost. Now she's part of the Ringside family. I guess I'm gonna have to get in the Dudes at Ringside jet to do babysitting now. Oh, it's designated me as a babysitter. Joe, do you think you can get to come to South Australia maybe in an hour?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be I have to get in my DeLorean/plane that says roads where we're going, Joe. We don't need roads. Mom's
We
gonna
just have to do FaceTime babysitting.
Or have her on the podcast, the first ever baby on the podcast.
Yeah.
Crawling around, ma. Have her the first baby of wrestling's event, baby Summers. Baby Summers. Oh, baby Summers in her little oh my god. Can you see it? She has a little onesie that has a little butterfly wings on the back.
We already have one that says Princess of Perfection.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's so cute.
She had to put little butterfly wings on the back.
Yes, definitely. It's a good idea.
So, is there any wrestlers that you've been watching that have come up since you've been gone that you want to work with that you didn't get a chance to because they were new in the business?
There are a few around. I know there's a couple of girls up in Queensland that I'd love to have a look at. But we also have some new girls coming through Riot City Wrestling. So hopefully they'll all be ready soon. And by the time I'm completely, ready to get back and step in the ring, I can beat them up. That'd be nice.
It's one that I'm having later in the week. Riley. That's another one that's from Australia. Did you ever want to get back in the ring with her again?
I've actually never been in the ring with Riley. So,
wow.
So it would be great now that she's back because she had a bit of a time off as well. So now that she's back, it would be good to get into the ring with her and have a match. We'll see.
Awesome. So, like, what kind of training are you doing to getting yourself like mentally back into the ring? Like, are you doing like workouts with the baby, like the squats, like they do, or are you doing like the light runs? Like, what is like your training to get?
Mostly, I'm just doing cardio and weights for myself at the moment, and I haven't really been doing a lot in ring yet. I've just been doing the basics, keeping it pretty like mild for now, but getting myself fit again. And then once I'm like back at a good level, I'll be back in the ring doing everything, hopefully.
So, like, with you not being like with Riot City, are you still watching the product even though you
Yeah.
haven't been in the ring?
Yes, I'm always watching Riot City and going down, watching the shows, keeping an eye on everything that's going on. I never miss, watching the shows the whole time I had off, because everything goes up on YouTube, so it gives me a chance to catch up if I can't actually make it to the show anyway. So I was still going to most of the shows right up until the end of my pregnancy, when I was just too big. I didn't want to leave the house. So then I just watch everything on YouTube. But it's easy to keep track of what's going on and follow everything, and it's good. So I don't feel too left out.
Yeah. So, what is like your favorite thing about not being there and watching these younger wrestlers in Riot City? Like, who was
My,
like, yeah,
my favorite thing.
like who like I meant to say like your favorite one to watch that you like have like watched since they were younger. Now they're like on the TV, and the
Oh,
ones you've been watching that are really good.
like in the States, you mean, or
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
off Riot City? I
Like either like I would say like Riot City or like anywhere that you've been
I
watching
would
that you.
I would really just say the girls, like any of the girls that I've watched come through from the beginning and seen them grow, and then finally make it into the ring, even like if it's in Riot City where they're finally having matches and being amazing. I love to see that. And the girls that have made it bigger, the ones that I saw come through from the beginning, I love to see them, grow and doing what they do. I still remember like Toni Storm when she was first starting, and I went to Queensland, and she came up to meet me after the show because she was so excited that there was a female wrestler, and she got a photo with me, and she was just so cute and adorable. I think she was like 15 at the time.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I just like I just fell in love with her straight away because she just was so excited for women's wrestling, like I used to be when I was that age. And so I would always help her out, like in Australia, and I'm so like love watching where she's gone now and what she's doing now. It's amazing to see where she's come to. So when I see all the new girls coming through in Riot City, I just think, that could be them one day. Like this could be where they're going. So hopefully with all the new girls that are coming through, we get some big superstars. But even if they just make it onto the Australian wrestling scene, it's still amazing to see. A lot of people don't even make it out of training, so they give up before they even make it to a match. So hopefully I get to see them all.
Awesome. Are you looking at any like of the people that are doing the gear, like any new like people to look for some new gear when you make your return?
Not really. I just make my own still, and I'm happy to do that. I actually had a whole outfit made before I left, because I was in a big storyline with Amber, and we were meant to have this big championship match, and I was so excited for it. And I had all new gear made and decked out, everything, like new crown, new wings, everything. And then unfortunately then I got pregnant and we couldn't have the match. So when I came back, I was so excited to finally like get to wear my new stuff that I didn't get to wear before. So it was nice to finally get to wear it. But no, I just make my own stuff, and I'm happy to keep making it. It's a lot easier than paying the money that it costs to get ring gear made, and then also waiting months and months sometimes before you can get it. I know what it's like to try to make stuff for people. It can take a long time. So if I just do it myself, I know, when I can expect it to be ready. And if I need to rush it, I can. And it's good. A lot easier.
So pretty much you're sewing, then you run out of the room, you'll yell on the door, hurry up there. And then you run back to the sewing machine. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the
And
TikTok
trust me,
videos.
it's so much harder with a baby. You think you're going to have more time because you're at home, but you really don't. Like, she just takes up all my time.
Yeah, that's a life of a mom wrestler now, because like it's either you're at the training or at a show, or you're with your baby, and it's like
Yeah,
either, like full
that's
flip.
life.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
life of a wrestler. Like most people don't think being a wrestler you'll have to deal with stuff like that, and then they realize, boom, you get pregnant, you have to stop wrestling, you have to stop doing the things you love, and then you love this one, but it makes full circle for you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like,
No, it's I'm glad that I waited till I was a bit older, waited later in life to have a family. I think I always knew that, because then I did get to do all the big wrestling stuff, like the traveling and tryouts and all that stuff when I was a bit younger. And I feel like I'm ready now to devote more of my time and energy to a family, which has been great.
awesome.
Yeah.
So in closing, Savannah, is, is there any Riot City
Oh, can you
shows that
just give me 1 second? Sorry, I think the dogs are.
we'll be back? But yeah, this
No,
is
sorry.
awesome. It's okay.
I heard a big crash, but they just knocked something off. It's okay. I'm so
Oh gosh.
sorry.
So is there any shows that you want to promote from Riot City that the fans in America are not familiar with any of the Riot City? Like, where can they find any of the Riot City shows?
Riot City, probably YouTube is the best. They put all their shows on YouTube, so you can follow everything, all the storylines, all the shows, everything, like any promos or like anything that they put out, it goes on their YouTube channel. So Riot City Wrestling on YouTube is the best place to go. You'll see me there, you'll see all the Riot City crew there, and you can follow it. Like, it's really good. And they advertise on Facebook when they're putting up the shows live for you to follow, which is really good. And yeah, that's probably the best place. Riot City Wrestling, it's on all social medias, and but YouTube is the best to follow. Luckily, you can watch it for free because it's YouTube, which is fantastic. Not
Again, I
many
wish I could just make
companies
a
offer that.
portal and come to Australia and come to like 1 or 2 shows, because you used to tell me how awesome Riot City was to be in the crowd. The crowd is really like they have the grasp on their fans, and they know who's there, and the wrestlers, and like you, and then there's Izzy, and then there's like the one you just talked about, your former friend. Now you took your belt, and
Yeah,
there's so many good wrestlers
absolutely.
there.
No, it is such a good company, and it's been around. It's one of the longest standing Australian based companies, and they're still going strong. And I just feel like they put out such a good product. They've always got such entertaining characters, wrestlers, everything, and I feel like it's just going from strength to strength. So if you can check it out, like if anything from Australia is worth checking out, but Riot City I would definitely put at the top.
2 more things. If my fans would like to follow you on social media, and if they want to buy any merchandise from you, how can they find you, and how can they find your merch?
So I have a Redbubble account, so that's the best place to find my merch. Once in a while I will post that I've got some stuff on sale. It's usually the stuff I take to shows when I'll put it out on special and see if I can sell any of it online. But other than that, you can go to my Redbubble account, which has the same stuff plus 100 times things more, which is good because you can find anything you want and you can move around the logos that I have onto whatever product you're after, which is really, really handy. So I think I have links on all my social medias, so Instagram, Facebook, all of that kind of thing. So find it wherever. Redbubble, Miss Savannah Summers, I think it is. And yeah, I have loads of stuff, so feel free to go and grab some.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Savannah. This means a lot to me to have you back on.
Oh,
and again, congratulations on your baby. I'm so happy to have you on. Many blessings to you, and good luck on your return to the ring, because sometimes it can be tough to return after being away so long.
Yes.
And I know the fans are gonna go bananas when they see you again. I'm Joe Panther III.
I'm Savannah Summers.
And we will catch you in the next one. Have a nice day or have a good night.